Picture this: you're standing in the dark, and someone asks you for a small favor. Your stomach clenches, your instinct whispers, refuse, but your lips curl into a habitual smile, and you say, sure, no problem. In that moment, you've just committed a crime. You haven't just agreed to help, you've just sacrificed your identity to avoid feeling someone else's displeasure. We live in a world where yes is considered politeness and no is aggression. You've been taught that being convenient means being valuable. But the dark truth is that every time you say yes, when your mind screams no, you're giving away a piece of your soul. You're betraying yourself, and the worst part is, those around you feel it. The old belief goes, if I help everyone, they'll love me. I'm here to knock down that house of cards. In fact, it's the opposite. People who always say yes are unloved. They are used, ignored, and ultimately discarded. Your relentlessness isn't kindness, it's fear. And today we'll transform this fear into your hidden power. Your brain is programmed for social approval, but it also understands hierarchy. In any communication, someone who can't say no automatically occupies the bottom rung. Your no isn't just a word. It's the boundary of your empire. It's a barbed wire fence separating your value from the parasitic desires of others. Insight number 1, the value frame. Imagine a resource that is available to everyone at any time and in any quantity. Air. It's vital, but it's free, and no one thanks you for it. Now imagine gold. It's rare, hard to come by, and people are willing to kill for it. When you're always available, you're air. When you know how to say no, you're gold. Your relationships suffer not from a lack of your help, but from an excess of your availability. As soon as you introduce a deficit in your consent, the price of your presence skyrockets. Your yes only gains weight when it's a rare exception, not an automatic reaction. This is the true psychology of attraction. Insight number 2, emotional blackmail. Most people use your guilt as a master key to your time. They say, but you're my friend, or I have no one else to turn to. This is pure manipulation. Your mind becomes trapped in a false sense of duty. But remember, you are not responsible for other people's feelings when you protect your resources. The first time you say a firm no, without excuses, you will feel a surge of anxiety. This is your old script trying to pull you back into the fold. But then comes a clear, icy sense of freedom. You'll see people's masks fall. Those who valued you will remain. Those who used you will leave in a rage. And this will be the best cleansing of your life. Insight number 3, self-affirmation through rejection. Your confidence doesn't grow from achievements. It grows from your ability to protect your space. Every conscious no you say is a brick in the foundation of your character. It's a message to your subconscious: my time, my emotions, and my goals are more important than a stranger's comfort. Look at successful people. They are masters of refusal. They don't waste their thinking on solving other people's petty problems. They know that their resources are limited. By becoming strict in your boundaries, you don't become a bad person, you become a sovereign individual. And this evokes not hatred, but a deep, almost mystical respect. Do you feel that heaviness in your chest when you try to be nice to everyone? It's the weight of your unspoken refusals. This heaviness poisons your brain, causing apathy and burnout. You're angry at others, but really, you're angry at your own weakness. You're angry at allowing yourself to be used again. It's time to change your habits. Start small. Decline a meeting you don't want to go to. Don't make excuses. Don't invent illnesses or urgent matters. Just say, no, I can't. Feel how this brevity creates an aura of power around you. You're not explaining yourself, you're stating a fact. This is the language of power. In gender dynamics and relationships, no works like a powerful aphrodisiac. A person who knows how to say no demonstrates high value. You demonstrate that you have your own life, your own rules, and you're not afraid to be alone. This independence is more attractive than any subservience. Your path to inner strength begins with the realization that you are not a servant. Your mind is a temple, not a public thoroughfare. If you don't respect your time, why should anyone else? Stop betraying yourself for temporary peace. This peace is an illusion, followed by inner hell. True communication is only possible between two equal individuals. But equality disappears when one constantly adapts. Your no restores balance. It forces others to take your opinion into account. It makes you real, tangible, and significant. Stop fearing conflict. Conflict is a sign that your boundaries have clashed with someone else's interests. And that's normal. Better to endure a momentary flare-up of someone else's discontent than years of self-flagellation over wasted time and betrayed dreams. Your hidden power awaits you to give it a voice. Every time you say no to a parasite, you make room for something truly important. For your creativity, for your relaxation, for people who truly value you, not just your usefulness. Your brain will finally have the resources to grow, not to serve the needs of others. You will no longer be that guy who can be blamed for everything. You will become someone whose refusal is the norm, and whose agreement is a privilege. Feel your posture change. Feel your gaze become direct and firm. You no longer hide behind the mask of a good guy. You are a man of your word. Remember, the people who are offended by your no are precisely the people you need to get rid of first. Your refusal acts as a filter, cleansing your life of garbage. It is a dark but necessary hygiene of your social environment. You have come a long way trying to be right. But correct means predictable and controllable. Become unpredictable. Become someone who can say no at the most unexpected moment, simply because it's their will. This will destroy others' manipulation plans. Your thinking is now tuned to protecting your own sovereignty. You see attempts to evoke pity or guilt as cheap circus tricks. You smile at them, but remain adamant. Your no is your sword, and you have learned to wield it perfectly. Transformation is never painless, but the pain of becoming strong is incomparably better than the dull ache of realizing your own worthlessness as a convenient person. Choose your pain wisely. Choose strength. Today, you put an end to the story of your betrayals. You no longer sell yourself for fake smiles. You have found your hidden power and you will never let it go again. Go out into the world and start exercising your power. Don't look for an excuse to be rude, look for an excuse to be honest. And if the truth demands you say no, say it loudly and clearly. Your inner core is now made of titanium. Your no is the beginning of your true freedom, and remember, the world belongs not to those who always agree, but to those whose agreement cannot be bought. Your mind no longer fears the silence that follows refusal. Before, you hastily filled that pause with excuses, trying to soften the blow. Now you simply remain silent. That pause after your no is your territory of power. Let the other person cope with their discomfort. You don't have to be their psychologist. Insight number 4, the steel wall effect. In the psychology of relationships, predictable gentleness kills interest. But when you establish a rigid boundary, you become an enigma. People begin to wonder, where does your patience end and what lies behind your refusal? This distance creates a powerful intellectual attraction. Your brain adapts to a new dominant. You are not a resource, you are a user of resources. When you refuse your time or attention, you demonstrate that your inner world is an exclusive club, not a commonplace. This changes the very chemistry of your presence in any company. You no longer ask for a place at the table, you decide who to let in. Begin to notice how your thinking changes in moments of pressure. Manipulators sense your new energy. They see that the old hooks, guilt, fear, duty, no longer cling to your skin. Your no sounds like the dry click of a fuse. It is the sound of a person who is completely in control of themselves. Insight number 5, the currency of refusal. In a world of endless consumption, your attention is the most precious commodity. When you say yes to everything, you devalue your currency to the point of being worthless. But when you become stingy with your consent, every yes becomes an event. People begin to compete for your approval because it has become scarce. Your communication habits now reflect your internal hierarchy. You don't answer calls if you're busy. You don't compromise that infringes on your interests. You're not afraid to appear difficult. Difficult people are respected. Simple people are exploited. The choice is yours. Remember all those who were offended by your new rigidity. Look at them closely. They are not friends. They are parasites whose suckers no longer find nourishment in your soul. Their rage is the best complement to your transformation. This is a sign that your hidden power has finally awakened and begun clearing the area. Your confidence no longer needs external crutches. You don't need likes, approving nods, or confirmation of your goodness. You know who you are, and that's enough. Your no is a manifestation of your self-sufficiency. You are an island that needs no bridges to the mainland. Insight number 6, the psychology of loss. Humans instinctively fear losing what they consider theirs. When you refuse, you take away the other person's illusion of power over you. This creates cognitive dissonance and forces them to reevaluate your status. You shift from the category of tool to the category of personality. Your emotions no longer guide your decisions. You feel pity, but you don't let it dictate your actions. You feel the fear of rejection, but you face it with a smile. You have become the surgeon of your own life, cutting away everything unnecessary in order to preserve what is alive and important. Look at your hands. They're no longer outstretched, begging for acceptance. They rest on the helm of your destiny. Your no is a sharp turn of the rudder that steers your ship away from the reefs of others' expectations and into the open sea of your own possibilities. This is the freedom you were afraid to even dream of. Every night when you go to bed, analyze. How many times during the day have you been honest with yourself? Every honest no is a victory in the battle for your own mind. You are gradually reclaiming the right to be the protagonist of your own story, not a bit part in someone else's drama. Your hidden strength is the ability to endure loneliness when the price of company is self-betrayal. You've realized that it's better to be alone and feel powerful than to be among people and feel worthless. This realization makes you a true danger to the system. In relationships, you no longer seek fusion. You seek a union of two equal and sovereign forces. And if your partner doesn't respect your right to refuse, you walk away without hesitation. This willingness to break away is the highest form of your attractiveness. You cannot be tamed, and that's precisely why you are impossible to forget. Your brain now operates at the frequency of creation, not service. You no longer waste neural connections pondering the gentlest way to refuse. You simply refuse and move on. This simplicity releases colossal amounts of energy for your growth. Do you feel a backbone growing within you? It doesn't bend under the weight of social expectations. You've become upright in a world that used to crawl. Your confidence is conveyed through your every movement, through your voice, which no longer trembles when you say no. Stop justifying your harshness. You don't have to be good by someone else's standards. Your only responsibility is to be true to yourself. The rest of the world will adapt to this truth, or you don't need it. Your life is not a charity, but private property. Your transformation is nearing its zenith. You're already seeing the results. People are listening more attentively to your words, colleagues have stopped passing their tasks on to you, and casual acquaintances are looking at you with both apprehension and interest. You've become a force to be reckoned with. Remember, every no is an investment in your future greatness. You're building the foundation upon which you'll erect your empire. And this empire will stand forever, because it's built on truth, not on a desire to please. Become the one whose no sounds like a death sentence to the weak and a challenge to the strong. Master your life, leaving no chance for manipulation.